So second game versus this guy, and this time I start as white. It's a Blitz game on the fixed server, and normally when I play white I play the bird opening, and it starts with f4, and he replies with a knight f6, and now follow the developing moves here. Usual stuff. Normally when he opens up with the bishop to f5, I typically respond with this move, d3. So it points to thinner, so to say. So castles. And I'm not really afraid of a check here. I mean, I have a place to go to, and there's nothing to be gained from it really. And now here he has a interesting possibility to getting the knight here, and go forking my king and queen here later on. But he doesn't do that in the game, though. I can easily defend against that by moving the queen, but I will have to give a rook for a bishop and a knight, which, well, is about even, I guess. Yeah. So castle, and I move up to h3 here to stop that from happening. And also, if you look at his bishop here on f5, it's pretty. It doesn't really have that many places to go, and I will start play against that. I don't really know what that does. So developing. Okay, so he threatens the knight, and he pins it to the bishop, which I don't have any problems with, because my bishop there isn't really doing anything, so I'm pretty happy to exchange pieces, because his bishop was more active than mine. So when he takes here, I'm really happy about it. Now I have activated my rook, so to say, and I got my knight into a better position. So I don't really know what what he is going to achieve with that. Bishop to g6. Now I naturally go after it with my knight. And if you see here, I can pretty much enclose it now with some pawn moves. So I start my play against that with e4, and if he takes, I can take with the d pawn, and then I can move up. And this is only helping me in my cause. So effectively he has lost a piece here, and he decides to take it with the knight, which is a good move, because it opens up my king position, and therefore I decide to not take it. So I threaten his queen, which has to move, and now I move up with my rook to d1 to threaten his knight here, and also I have an interesting place here on d5. So he forks my rooks. I just doesn't do anything here. I simply take the d7 knight. I will have a nice play against his queen and the bishop later on. So threaten the queen, and now he decides to check me, and I naturally have to do something about it. So I move up. I could have taken it, but I like my position here. So in here he decides to give up his queen, which I think is a mistake. So after the exchanges here, you can see that I have a queen for 2 rooks, and I have a knight and bishop for his bishop. I like my position here. So check, and now I threaten the bishop and partly his h7 pawn and the f6 pawn as well. So he decides to move it, and now I take the e5 pawn. I think here I would try to take with the e8 rook here instead of the f pawn, which he does here. I think it's a mistake. Yeah, he does, because now I just move up with f6, and now pretty much there is no defense for the mate here. I think that would have been his only chance to save the situation, and he gave up here because it's pretty much mate in 2 moves.